Hello and welcome to Mina's Bookshelf. Today I'm doing a tarot deck review. This is a relatively recent release. It's the When Women Had Wings, written by Angi Sullins with artwork by Jena DellaGrottaglia, two powerhouse names. Released by US Games, which I thank you so much for sending me this review copy. It took me a while to get to this final moment when I can finally display it, showcase it, and share it with you. But the wait was worthwhile because I had the time to really work with it, enjoy it, get to know it, and appreciate it. These two names are familiar to a lot of people. Angi Sullins, the creator of many Oracle decks published by US Games. Incredible writer. Her decks are always very uplifting, self-empowering, women-centric. And Jena DellaGrottaglia, this fantastic, very talented designer that uses photographic manipulation, digital collage, and stuff of that kind for her main form of expression. So you can expect a beautiful, beautiful deck. I will also do pairings, deck pairings, and a bonus reading after the review and the walkthrough. So you will have a chance to take a look at also at other decks by these two creators that I'm going to match with the tarot deck. So this is the beautiful box, slightly oversized, bigger than a regular mass market deck that you can expect by US Games. Pretty sturdy, great quality, UV spot glossing on the top, foiling for the titles, really great quality. And, you know, for a mass market deck, this is a quite luxurious presentation. Love the box. So briefly from the back, you may not be able to see or touch them. You might have lost your memory of them, but you do indeed have wings. They may be fluttering just under the surface of your skin or folded deep in the realm of your psyche. They may be crumbled or torn, lying tattered in the well of despair, but they are as real as your breath and just as necessary. Your soul is winged and can fly daily. Your spirit is designed to soar. This tarot deck is aimed at bringing you fully into the expansive experience. Use the 78 card deck, guidebook, and portal of poetry to reclaim your wings. Unfold, unfurl. It's your turn to take to the sky. Usually, decks created by you, Angi Sullins, come with huge guidebooks, incredible write-ups, beautiful poetry showcased as well. So let's go inside and let's take a look at what this deck has for us. Beautiful messages, usually women-centric, very uplifting in vibe, great energy in these decks. And I have to say, according to my experience, so easy to work with them as well. I'm personally fond of Jena DellaGrottaglia preferred art form. She uses a lot of photographic manipulation, digital collage, and I'm all for it. It's an RWS based deck, so it will be easy for any kind of reader to use. Seasoned readers as well as beginners. So the guidebook is pretty chunky. It's printed on that beautiful glossy thick paper, high quality. It comes with a beautiful introduction. Really awesome. I probably will read a couple of passages from the guidebook. What surprised me is that the messages for each of the cards instead are pretty brief. If you have any of her decks, you will see how prolific she is as a writer. Sometimes she features poems for each of the cards. In this case, for this deck, we have brief messages. They're quite streamlined. Sometimes they're just short phrases, but you know, they're fine with me. At this point of my journey with the tarot. I do read the guidebooks because simply I just like reading, and I appreciate the work that the creators of these decks put in into the guidebook. I don't read them to, get any further knowledge. I have traveled with the tarot for a long time. But still, beautiful guidebook, full page color for the cards, to make it easier for you to look at the card and follow the meanings. For example, Two of Wands, skillful planning, foresight, courage and daring, choosing to set out in a new direction, seeing a situation from a higher perspective, using one's inner sight and intuitive sense to seek new possibilities and solutions, developing a clear plan of action after discovering what you want to achieve. So very simple sentences. We don't have the lyrical messages, the poetry that we find in other guidebooks by Angi Sullins, but that worked just fine for me. And I think for somebody who doesn't want to invest too much time in working with the guidebook, it might be just as well. Not to mention the fact that the artwork is so reminiscent of a traditional RWS that reading the deck will be just a breeze. I don't think there are any spreads, but you might enjoy reading the mission statement of this deck. And it's a pretty long introduction if you want to pause the video and take a look. So as I was mentioning before, a women-centric deck. Women knew their power. Like their wings, it was natural. A great well of magic pool at the base of each wing, where skin and muscle met fiber and feather. It was said that women's intuition was her magic, and this electric wisdom was stored in her wings. In times of conflict or confusion, a woman need only stand still and flutter her wings ever so slightly to receive the vibration of insight. In doing so, she called to her magic and knowledge in the very air itself. She knew the essence that made her a woman was the same essence moving through every being, even the air itself. She only needed to reach for it to find it, eagerly reaching back toward her. Okay, so this was a look at the guidebook. The deck comes as usual with a little organza back in a color that usually matches the theme color of the deck, and we have a beautiful Ace of Cups here on the bottom of the cradle here. Very sturdy box, very nice, not excessively big and not flimsy, so great compromise. All right, so let's take a look at the cards themselves. This is the standard tarot size that you can expect from US Games. It's printed on a matte, flexible cardstock. Has a very nice texture. I mean, smooth. There's a little bit of sheen on it, and there's this beautiful purple gilding. And as you can tell, I mean, I've been using this deck quite a bit for the past 2 months. I did a lot of readings, and this is how it looks. I mean, it's not bad, but you can tell that there are signs of wear, especially because I am a hand-over-hand shuffler, and this friction of the cards against each other usually damages the gilding on one side. But other than that, I would say it held up pretty well, consider how much I used it. Okay, so these are the backs. I love the color theme. I love the purple here, purple and gold. The deck is not in order. Forgive me, I didn't have the time to put it in order again because I just finished doing my readings with this. But it will be very easy for you to follow, I promise. It's a very RWS based deck. So it's going to be easy for you to follow the system. So we have the Three of Wands. Beautiful color here. We have the basic things, the basic symbolism. We have the Knight of Wands. This knight reminds me of a lot of Ciro Marchetti's knights. In some of his decks, we don't have the actual knight on a horse, but we have the helmet. Beautiful. Knight of Wands. It's a very fantasy-like in vibe. I do enjoy that. We have the Five of Swords. There's only one character in the card. We don't have the other two walking away defeated. But look at the facial expression. The Hanged One. Nice, borderless. I like also the font they used for the names of the cards. Seven of Swords. She doesn't seem to be in a hurry like we normally have in RWS, but we do have 3 swords stuck here, forgotten behind, which reminds us a lot of the traditional way of depicting this card. So these creatures, these women and men, they all have wings. I wouldn't say it's an angelic deck, despite the fact that the wings are such an important theme throughout the deck. I would say more fallen angel. We have the Emperor, an expression of power and determination in his face. The Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. The Six of Wands. The Magician with the table and the 4 elements. The Hermit. The Lovers. The Six of Cups. Flowers everywhere. As a rule of thumb, I would say that for all those cards where normally we have different people in the card, like for example in the Six of Wands or the what was the other card that we just saw? The Five of Swords. We only have one character, so there's usually less compared to the symbolism and the scenes as they are represented in the traditional tarot deck. But I think they're just fine the way they are. I don't feel like I'm lacking anything. Eight of Cups. It's interesting how we don't see the back of this character. We actually see, we face the character itself. Six of Pentacles here as well. The 2 beggars are not in the picture, but we have this benefactor sharing money, trying to balance the scales or giving and receiving. The Hierophant, no supplicants. Very rich and opulent, but I like that. The Queen of Pentacles, I love to see somebody who is chronologically older for the Queen, and also for a couple of the kings will be the same. Beautiful, beautiful card. Might be my favorite card in the deck. The Nine of Pentacles. Very interesting with the introduction of the butterfly wings. Four of Wands. Another beautiful card. No people celebrating here, but you clearly see this is a big milestone achieved, celebration. The house is a symbol of foundation and union and family. 10 of Cups. Here as well, no kids, no companion. It's very, I would say, very individualistic as a deck. As a vibe in each of the cards. 9 of Cups, very traditional. The Chariot, love to see the elephant. The elephant for me is a symbol of strength, is the symbol of the the spirit children that can remove all kinds of obstacles just out of sheer determination, which is the meaning of the Chariot card for me. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. Page of Swords. Very interesting. Seven of Swords. Sorry, Seven of Wands. She doesn't seem very engaged in fighting back. Temperance, beautiful. This is a very angelic card. The World with the pregnant woman. Five of Cups. She's actually facing the two remaining cups, still full of ambrosia, wine, or whatever good emotional feelings they represent. The Knight of Pentacles, another helmet. I like them though. I like the knights done this way. The Two of Swords. Very typical. The King of Wands. This king is pretty young, I have to say. I could have, I would have used this for a knight if, portraying the actual knight was a thing in the deck, but it's not because we have just the helmet. But it looks a little too young for a king. Beautiful card there. Justice. I love to see this red ribbon. This ribbon here has string ribbon, has a particular meaning in a lot of different cultures. The Devil. I think it's a pretty good devil. The Fool. This is beautiful. Beautiful. No canine companion. She doesn't really have a happy-go-lucky facial expression. She's more self-absorbed in her thoughts. We have the Knight of Swords. I do believe this is Mars, as a planet, a symbol of, passion and has a little bit of belligerent energy, which is one of the characteristics of the Knight of Swords. We have the Star. It's a pretty card. Oh, no Roman numerals for the major arcana. Two of Wands. Love this card as well. Like the red cloak. You can actually read into the use of certain colors. Holding the globe. The Judgment card, another very angelic card. Strength, beautiful card as well. I like this. I like it very much. Three of Pentacles, no people in the card at all. You just get the masterpiece. You just get the beautiful work that has been brought to its completion with craftsmanship and skills. Like it though. The Wheel, simply called the Wheel. The High Priestess. Oh, she's in touch with her intuition. Look how beautiful. The Tower. Pretty traditional. The Nine of Swords. Pretty traditional as well. The Two of Pentacles, and I love the fact that they kept at least one ship here in the background. Normally there are two. on very choppy waters. But I like to see this because one of the meanings of the Two of Pentacles that is usually not brought up a lot in readings is that you're actually waiting for something to be delivered to you. Ace of Cups. It's a card that usually indicates the waiting for some sort of communication and mail. Ace of Cups, beautiful. The Sun, love this card as well. No horse and no child. But there's a lot of vulnerability in the way she's not, overdressed. And this beautiful sunflower here. Page of Cups. Pretty card. 10 of Pentacles. So we do have the dog and at least 2 people, but not the entire family. 4 of Pentacles. Interesting, she's wearing a crown. Pentacles under her feet, pentacles in her heart, pentacle in her mind. King of Swords, chronologically older. I love that, and I love his facial expression. This is so King of Swords. Cold-minded, pretty determined. The Empress. Very nice card. The Page of Wands. The Two of Cups. The Four of Cups. Queen of Wands. I like this Queen of Wands. Beautiful. I love the costumes. 8 of Wands, very typical. The Moon card. Different from the usual representation in RWS. 5 of Pentacles. Here as well, just one person, not 2. Queen of Cups. The colors are amazing. Page of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Love it. And they're done in such a way that they face each other. I think that the Queen of Pentacles was facing in this direction. I like to see that because I like to read with directionality. Ace of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. Love this card. 4 of Swords. 10 of Swords. The 6 of Swords. Just one person, no ferryman, no child. But all the swords are still stuck on the boat. So wherever you go, even if the situation might get even better, you're still bringing some of those 5 swords and conflicting thoughts with you, in the sense that you're still carrying a baggage, and sooner or later you're going to have to deal with it again. 9 of Wands. 3 of Swords. Ace of Swords. 7 of Cups. Queen of Swords. Love it. The 7 of Pentacles. She looks doubtful. She doesn't know if she wants to harvest these pentacles or not yet. 8 of Swords. Definitely free to remove herself from this situation. The bindings are pretty loose. 5 of Wands. The King of Cups. The Knight of Cups. The 3 of Cups. Again, just one person, not 3. The 10 of Wands. And the Death card. Okay, so this was the deck. I found it pretty easy to read. I just did some general readings for the full moon in Libra. If you want to take a look at the deck in action, it's the video just before this one in my playlist, the main playlist. Very easy to shuffle, whether you want to shuffle dropping the cards sideways like this, or if you want to do the riffle shuffle. It's not my favorite thing because of the gilding, but they're very easy to manage. Okay, let's take a look at a couple of cards next to each other. We have the Empress card. Let's do a past, present, and future. The Emperor. Oh, interesting. There will be a little bit of reflection if you intend to give it a try to this deck and use it in videos. If you record, if you do readings for other people, you might want to prop the cards a little bit if there's a source of light, just to show better the colors. Okay. So, past, present, and future. And the 4 swords. So in the past, we have this very productive, nurturing, creative, abundant, prosperous energy. In the present moment, you may have the urge to act upon this creativity, this abundance, this prosperity with some major important decisions. However, in the future, it looks like there is a kind of a stop to this momentum, to this energy. It feels like some more meditation will be necessary before taking some important steps that might involve an important relationship, a business decision, maybe starting a new project. Let's pull some clarifier just to take a look at some more cards. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. Maybe some unexpected events that might hinder the momentum of the Empress and the Emperor energy. And this might be the reason why you decide to take a moment to stop the action, to stop the decision with that 4 of Swords. Let's see. What's the message within the message for whomever is watching and maybe needs to receive this message here? We have the 9 of Cups. Ooh. The Queen of Swords. And the Knight of Wands. I do believe that the energy of the 4 of Swords is there because probably there was a need for you to put a stop to this Knight of Wands energy that usually is more adventurous, can be a little reckless, might want to proceed at a high speed when it comes to taking action. The Queen of Swords clarifying the Emperor might mean that maybe the action that you wanted to take to implement some important projects, decisions, plans was something that it might have involved communication of any kind, maybe written, maybe documents. And the 9 of Cups clarifying the Empress card. This is the wish fulfillment. whatever you had in mind, whatever was giving you this, putting you in this very creative energy, it was a dream come true. All right, so this is how I would read the card, and this is how they look together. Pretty easy to read, I have to say. Now let's take a look at possible pairings. There are so many decks that I had fun with. Of course, I was talking about Jena DellaGrottaglia. Jena DellaGrottaglia is the creator of the Good Tarot, the Wisdom of the Oracle, and many other decks. So let's see, maybe I would pair it with the Colette Baron Reid Enchanted Map Oracle cards. And I think this is illustrated by Jena DellaGrottaglia as well. Yes, it is. So this is how they would look together. Just put a card here. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Field of Dreams. Pull another one. The Fool card. With Ghostlands. Actually, I would switch these two. They speak to me in this order. Let's try one more. We have the Eight of Cups and the Rescue. They look good together. So this was the pairing with the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. Another very popular mass market deck. Might be in many of your homes if you are a tarot reader or collector. We pair it also with the deck that I used just the other day for my readings. The Oracle deck is the Shaman's Dream. Jena DellaGrottaglia's illustrations. And it worked perfectly for me. I really loved doing the readings the other day using these two decks together. They were fantastic together. So we have the Queen of Cups paired with the Straddling Worlds, Wandering Between Realms. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. We'll do 3 cards for each pairing. And the Nine of Swords. I'm sorry. Just 1 card per deck. Horseman, Herald of Change. And then we have the Nine of Swords. With Me Talks, repairing the mind, body, mind, and spirit. Absolutely. Because it generates anxiety and intrusive thoughts. Okay, so this was the pairing with the Shaman's Dream by Colette Baron Reid with illustrations by Jena DellaGrottaglia. And then another one, I think another Jena DellaGrottaglia's deck. Take a look at the Wisdom of the Oracle, although it's a little bit different in vibe, but let's see. Might be a great pairing as well. So let's take a look. We have the Six of Cups with New Life. Well, no, I was thinking about this stark white border, but it's fine. Five of Wands with the Peace. Definitely need peace after conflict to resolve a conflict. And one more, we have the King of Swords with Clean It Up. And he definitely can when he uses his sword. The King of Swords. So this was the pairing with the Wisdom of the Oracle. Nice pairing. Another pairing that I like a lot another deck by Colette Baron-Reid with illustrations by Jena DellaGrottaglia. And this is an interesting pairing because it's a crystal deck. So there are no human figures in the deck, just crystals. So we have the Eight of Wands. I like this card, even if it's very simple and it's pretty traditional. It doesn't really doesn't really bring anything new, but I like the way it's been done. I do like photographic manipulation. With Obsidian, which is cleansing, the crystal that propitiates cleansing, grounding, protection, self-reflection, shield against negativity and strength. That is probably necessary to counterbalance the impulsivity maybe of the and the impetus of the Eight of Wands. One more, we have the Six of Wands with the Lemurian quartz, big picture, thinking, vision, unlocking secrets of infinite possibilities. Very nice pairing. One more, we have the King of Pentacles paired with the Pink Sapphire. Forgiveness, choose to heal, accept and let go, soothe the heart. Really nice. I really like it. Moldavite, union of the heart and mind, transformation, rebirth. Really nice. So this was the pairing with the crystal spirit deck. Just giving you some ideas here and there. These are some of the most popular mass market decks. So chances are you probably have some of these in your collection. Let's keep going with the pairings. I'm going to try it with the Oracle of the Seven Energies. Again, Jena DellaGrottaglia is the illustrator of this deck. And it's one of my favorite. I like the visual. I like them aesthetically and energetically. We have a Four of Cups paired with a deep breath. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles with a tall tale. And let's see what comes next. The Eight of Swords with the ears wide open. They're beautiful together. Divine Matrix. Really like them. That's another cool pairing for me. In my opinion, this was the Oracle of the Seven Energies, illustrated by Jena DellaGrottaglia. Jena DellaGrottaglia has released many other Oracle decks in recent times. I have most of her old things. I don't have any of her new things, but I will certainly look into the new decks. Let's see. This is another deck that I used that I paired with the When Women Had Wings the other day for the general energy check-in, and this is the Spirit Animal Oracle, illustrated by Jena DellaGrottaglia. Another super popular mass market deck, Oracle deck. And I love to combine a little bit of animal energy, animal spirit energy with these cards that are mainly human-centric. We have the Lover's card with Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. Look beautiful together. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles with the Fox Spirit. Think on your feet. And we have a Five of Pentacles with a Turtle Spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. Turkey Spirit, to give with gratitude and grace. Very nice. So this was the pairing with the Spirit Animal Oracle. I have a few more. Thank you so much, by the way, for staying with me for this video. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know what you think about the deck in the description, in the comment section of this video. I always appreciate comments and I like to interact with my viewers. Another interesting pairing. This one I just tried it last night. I did a reading for myself. And this is the Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Linn. Another mass market oracle deck. And this is a great pairing too. There's this beautiful enchanted, fantasy-like, fairy tale-like kind of vibe. And the artwork as well. It's a great match. We have the Devil card in combination with Reflecting Pool, Stillness. And we have the Knight of Swords with Frog Spirit, Renewal. And the Nine of Pentacles with Patience, obviously. What a great match. One more, I'm really liking this one. We have the Two of Pentacles with Eagle Spirit, Freedom. Beautiful. So this was the pairing with the Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Linn, another very popular deck. Another good pairing for me was with the Soul Helper Oracle, Messages from Your Higher Self by Christina Arana Fader. Another great combination when it comes to spiritual meanings and art form used for the cards. Photographic manipulation, collage art style. Okay. So we have the Knight of Cups with the Trees of Wishes is Calling Your Name. And we have the Four of Pentacles with Awaken the Magic of Your Creativity. Immerse yourself in the world of feelings. And we have the Magician card with Recognize Despair as an Opportunity. Within it, we'll find the gift of awakening. So a proactive energy to counteract the despair. Let's pull another one. We have the Five of Swords with Awaken all your senses, slow down and become aware of them. Very nice. A wonderful surprise is coming. The love of your dragon reaches out to you. The realm of truth is opening up. Really nice. So this was the pairing with the Soul Helper Oracle by Christine Arana Fader. Let's see, other decks. The Elqui Oracle by Melanie Delon and Arwen Lynch Poe. I like a combination with this one as well. This is a great deck. You don't see it that often anymore. Okay, so let's see. We have the Nine of Wands with She Who Radiates, Geneva, Knowing, Ambition, and Confidence. The Two of Wands with She Who Avenges, Nemesis, Revenge, Outcome, and Justice. And somebody who is plotting and scheming revenge, patiently waiting for the right opportunity. The Ten of Pentacles with the Jocelyn, She Who Persists, Perspective, Defiant, Persistent. And one more. We have the Eight of Pentacles with She Who Resists, Audace, Fearless, Justified, Resistant. I really like them together. Nice. So this was the pairing with the Elqui Oracle by Arwen Lynch Poe. Let's see what else. A Fairy Oracle. The Oracle of the Fairies by Karen Kay. Easy, great readings with this match, with this combo here. This is another very easy, on the eyes kind of deck, and I like the positive energy. as well, and the messages. We have the Ace of Wands with Flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life, for those or those of others. And we have the Ten of Cups with Transformation, the Death card with Find a Balance, and last, Four of Wands with Fairy Spotting. How pretty. Look in a book. Purity. Yeah, I like this pairing. Motivation. So this was the pairing with the Oracle of the Fairies by Karen Kay. Another mass market oracle deck. I was thinking also about the Fallen Angel oracle cards by Nigel Suckling. These cards give me a lot of a Fallen Angel vibe. So let's see. These cards are larger. These are the backs. We have the Star with Barbados, the Spirit of Nature. The World with Stolas, Recuperation. We have Temperance with Vision and Diplomacy. We have the Ten of Swords with Empathy. We have the Three of Swords with Celebration. And the Five of Cups with Danger. Just one more. Ace of Cups with Love. Beautiful. So this was the pairing with the Fallen Angel Oracle. And of course I had to try it with one of Angi Sullins decks herself. I'm going to try with the Love Who You Are. It's a very spring-like deck. I'll certainly be using next for my readings on the channel. By the way, if you would like to receive a personal reading, book a personal reading with me, you can also request for me to work on your reading with this deck if you wish. You can find my email address in the description of all my videos, so you can contact me and get instructions on how to book a reading. We have the High Priestess with Create Intentional Solitude. Two of Cups with Become an Alchemist. Interesting with the two fish. Knight of Pentacles. Expect a Miracle. Page of Wands with Easy Does It. And the Seven of Wands with Sing Your Own Song. Awesome. Really like it. This is much more colorful. There is more darkness in this deck, but I do love the messages. Remember your crown, Queen. All right, so this was the pairing with the Love Who You Are Oracle deck by Angi Sullins. All right, so let me know in the comment section what you think about this deck. Would you give it a chance? Would you like to see more readings on the channel done by me with this deck? I will certainly use it again. I really like it. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me have your feedback. And until I see you next time, many blessings.